Blair Hecker and Byron Roberts are here. Blair's
Good morning.
Good morning. Blair's the communications manager for the city.
Byron is solid waste superintendent. That's right.
Okay.
That's correct.
Yes. Yeah. I put that down wrong in the script, but I wanted to
Make sure that I didn't.
that we got it. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
But we're so happy to have you guys here again. It's the first Wednesday of the month of November. Hard to believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
We survived October.
Yes.
We can all celebrate.
Yes, we can.
But we can also celebrate because curbside recycling is back.
It's back.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's on a.
It's back. So
Yep.
we are into the second week of curbside recycling returning.
Yep.
So
And again, it's on the A and B
A
schedule.
and B.
Yep.
So just to back up, I know we have talked about this over and over, but a year ago, the end of September 2024, we had a fire breakout at the city's recycling center on Rouse Avenue. Overall, very fortunate.
Yes,
no
very
one was
fortunate.
there. Nobody was injured. Our fire department, first responders responded very quickly, took care of it, and overall things could have been so much worse. We're very thankful for that. But it did damage part of that Rouse Avenue building where we process recyclables, and it unfortunately damaged 2 of our trucks beyond repair. So we have been down in our fleet. The city, Byron, especially the rest of Public Works have been working diligently over the past year to, not only keep curbside garbage service up and running for our community, but also overseeing repairs and trying to figure out how we're going to get fleet operational and all the things that it takes behind the scenes to help keep that system going. So, thank you to the City Commission, thank you to Public Works, Byron, all of their staff. Everyone was able to come together, approve the purchase of a new vehicle, make sure and get that Rouse Avenue facility back up and running. And so all of that leads us back to our new resumed curbside recycling service. And I say all that background to say, I know that switching from every week curbside recycling pickup to an every other week is a change. But right now, this is the best that we can offer for the community while we're still working on getting back up to 100% as a result of that fire.
And it's better, way better than 0 times
Absolutely.
a week.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, people have had to adjust to going from once a week to none a week.
Yes.
So I think, like Scott said, it's a welcome change.
Welcome, yes.
And residents have been here. They've been in Frankfort for a while. Are used to the every other weeks. We had that for quite a few years up until 2009 or so.
Okay.
And I think, just to let everyone know, it is as much of a priority for the city as it is for residents to get this back up and running. So I think we're really proud to be able to have reworked this system to make it work for now, and to be able to, number one, offer drop-off recycling 24/7 at Rouse Avenue now, and then also to have curbside service back in this capacity. So.
And then, for folks who don't know, maybe they haven't watched recent city commission meetings, those trucks are quite expensive.
Yes,
especially
they
to
are.
repair, but to buy a new one.
Yes, to buy a new one, it is pretty expensive.
Yeah, so for folks who are wondering, why didn't we just buy a whole new fleet or do whatever? There's not a lot of extra room in the city budget to allow for something that expensive, I would say.
Yeah, we were lucky we had the truck that we just received. It was actually budgeted for this year, so we're.
And so the curbside recycling actually began, was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
Yes, last week was we began the 8-week schedule.
Okay. And so this week is a B week. Okay.
Yep.
And so you've got a mailer here, right?
People receive those in the mail.
Yes.
So we have been trying really hard to make this as easy as possible for everyone in this transition. So if you live in the city, you will have received in the past month one of these mailers, and it corresponds to the week of your service. So our idea with this was to make it really easy. Mine is hanging on my refrigerator.
Yes.
So I can see it on my way to my trash can. So that way I remember, okay, it is B week. I am B week. And so this is hopefully a good visual reminder for everyone. If you forget, if you've misplaced yours and you can't remember which week it is, we are posting this every Monday on the city Facebook page and pinning it to the top. So if you just real quick go on that city page, right at the top you'll see either A or B. So that will hopefully be a quick, good visual reminder.
Another reminder would be to if you haven't downloaded already, you definitely should. But for this instance in particular, for sure, the Frank Waste app, right, is a great resource.
Yes, it will tell you the night before. You can set the time for the reminder to go off the day before to tell you if it's what day to set your trash out and if it is recycle week or not.
Okay, so it'll send you like a note, because I still get the notification on my phone because I'm actually on the same schedule, even though I don't live in Frankfort anymore. But I still get that, and it's really nice for me personally. Like, oh yeah.
And it's also good, especially this time of year with the holidays coming up. We'll have some changes for the holiday schedule pickup, and also I hate to say the word winter coming up that we'll have to that we could possibly make changes on there, and then we will send service alerts out as soon as possible on those days.
Yeah.
And since, getting back into the habit, and it's been a while, let's remind everybody what can go inside the blue cart, right? We've got, I think, a graphic about what to put in the blue cart.
And it's listed too. If you hang this up, we've got, it doesn't have by photo, but we do have a list here.
We don't have that.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So if you have this mailer and you scan it, or you go to the City of Frankfort website, frankfort.ky.gov, and then under departments and find solid waste, right there on that main page, you are going to find, number one, a map that is color-coded by red and blue, A and B week. It's right there. This is what this page looks like.
Yes.
You can click on that map.
If you click on the map, it'll take you to this, and you can zoom in and out.
You can zoom in and
out.
And
on the left side there, it tells you A, B, A week, B week,
A, B week, and names of general names of subdivisions,
areas, all of that. There is a list also on that page. Oh, look, there's our graphic.
We go.
There is a list of addresses on there too if you would like it in a list format. There is also on that page a link to a calendar for the next 6 months. I think if you scroll down underneath that map, you'll find a link. You'll find a list of all those things in the calendar schedule. It is also color coded. Something that I like to do, maybe this is showing my elder millennialism, but I like to screenshot and save in my photos, and then I can easily go in there. If you're on your phone, you could do that. You can also print this. It's a PDF, so whatever works for you. But if you need that, you can go ahead and have an outlook on the next 6 months as well. We will continue to keep those resources updated. But for now, this is the system for our foreseeable future. So Byron can hit on, we've had a transition. A lot of people have not been in the habit of using their blue bins or their blue lid bins, or maybe have been putting trash in there, while recycling service have been offline. So it's a good time to remind everybody how to use those carts correctly.
Yes, it's please make sure that the correct items are in the blue lidded recycle cart. Plastic bottles, jugs, newspapers, cardboard, paperboard, glass, any color glass. The one paper item that we do not take is shredded paper.
Okay.
The items that we do not want, or the big thing that we see a lot of, are plastic bags, styrofoam, and a weird thing, garden hoses.
Garden hoses?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, we see a lot of garden hoses during the spring and during the winter time period for some reason.
They say you all got to be able to use these.
Yeah.
Somebody's got it.
Yeah, we call it wish cycling.
Yeah.
If you don't know, if you're in doubt, one, you can check the website or check the app, and you can search that item, and it will tell you what to do with it. If you cannot find it on there, there is a section for help that you can request that item to be added, and we can add that to the list. But if you're unsure and even if you cannot find it, please put it in your trash cart.
Yeah, just to be safe, because
Yes.
it can cause safety issues for folks
Yes,
in
it
the
is
recycling
safety issues,
facility.
yes.
And,
And it can also cause, something that people don't realize is if there's too many non-recyclable items in a load that gets taken to the recycling center, they have to just completely dispose of that entire load.
Yes,
So
yeah.
It kind of can
We all got to do our part.
Yes.
negatively impact.
Yes, one bad item can actually contaminate the whole load.
Wow.
It's not good.
No,
No.
it's good to keep that in mind. So,
Yeah.
for sure.
And so that's why if you have this and you hang it up, we have an
Yeah.
easy red and green don't list right here. Again, all of that's available on City of Frankfort website. We're continually posting reminders on social media and city newsletters, putting it out as much as possible. And that Frank Waste app is a huge
Yes,
resource.
it is a great resource for residents.
And it's good for county residents too.
Yes,
so it is
that's right.
shared between
Yes.
city and county. If you live in the county and have service through Republic, it still is going to give you reminders. It's still going to tell you recyclable items. So just a
Yeah.
good plug. Everyone in the community
Yes.
should use
And
it.
then we also have any joint events that us and the county host. Well, the hazardous waste drop off was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That we'll send you a notification about it. And there's also that Allie does a good job of putting the yard waste Wednesdays for brush drop off at the county facilities.
Right. How was the turnout, by the way, of the household hazardous waste?
Don't quote me on the exact number. It was over, I think, 260.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a pretty good number. It was for a fall event. So.
Yeah. Do you do that? You do that in the fall and in the
Yes, there will be
spring?
another
Okay.
one coming up in April. There'll
That's
be
what
more
I-
advertisements on it, probably in March.
Okay, great. Good to know. Lots of great info for us today, and very exciting to have curbside recycling back.
And if anybody watching has ideas of what to do with old garden hoses,
Yeah. Don't put them in the
Text it in,
recycle. You
yes.
throw them away, or upcycle in some way
upcycle.
and figure out something to do with them.
yeah,
Feels like a good community art project, perhaps.
Yeah, I
somewhere.
like that.
I think so. And absolutely no more trash in the blue
right.
lid.
Yes.
Yeah,
carts.
that's right.
Oh, and something along those lines. We have had a lot of questions. I wanted to make sure we hit on this. If you put your blue lid cart out and it's not your week, it won't be collected.
that is correct.
So don't panic about that. If your cart's still full, it's probably because it just wasn't your week. Maybe you got confused. But it also will not be dumped as trash. So if you put it out, you forget your week and it's not collected, save it and put it out the next week.
Yeah.
But we are no longer, we're not going to trash anything that's put out in those blue carts.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
And what about, do you two have any ideas or tips for de-stressing?
Not that either.
We're
of you
never
two-
stressed.
I was gonna
No,
say
we're
not
never-
that you've
no,
ever had
I'm
any.
not having
I know that about
I'm
both of you.
so confused about this question. I'm with Zach. I'm a runner, and so like if I don't get my morning runs in, I can really tell. But like if I don't, or if the day gets stressful, I go outside, I do a quick walk, get some fresh air.
Yeah.
Makes all the difference.
Yeah, I like to walk, and even if I'm not walking, I like to listen to podcasts. Something I don't have to think about, just relaxing, no thought process about
Yeah.
it. Just funny podcast or history stuff.
Yeah, you can sort of listen to the conversation of the podcast, or if they're giving you historical information, something like that, and it kind of turns your brain off in a certain way, clicks in a different way.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for having us.
being here.
Of course.
Another successful city scoop.
Yeah,
That's right.
One more for the year, right?
That's hard to believe.
I know.
guys.
It's hard to believe that it's going to be December.
Yeah. Can't believe it.
All right, why don't we check in on weather? We've got meteorologist Ashley Cade from the ABC 36 Storm Team is going to let us know. Are we looking at some rain this weekend? We'll find out